Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is not even halfway through his China trip and is already the toast of Beijing. He met with Xi Jinping just a few hours ago, and I'll come to that in a moment. But the Communist Party's mouthpiece, the China Daily, published a gushing editorial late last night that I've got to say read more like a Valentine's Day card than diplomatic commentary. The article, entitled "Common Ground Prevails Over Differences," might as well have been called "Thanks for Not Being Scott Morrison." The article positively purred with praise for the PM, saying he possesses, quote, "a clearer judgment and understanding of China than his predecessor." In diplomatic terms, that's Beijing saying, this one's house-trained. Scott Morrison, you see, made the egregious error of behaving like, a sovereign leader. He dared to ask Beijing questions that matter, like, where did COVID actually come from? Anthony Albanese, however, is not so bold. He prefers to keep things, breezy.
We will cooperate wherever we can, including we obviously have an interest in trade. We'll disagree where we must.
Which is all very charming, except no one seems to know what we actually disagree on. Certainly not on COVID, and seemingly not on Chinese warships snooping around our coastline.
Of course, I would prefer that it wasn't there.
What about live firing exercises off the coast of Sydney?
We believe it would be appropriate to have been given more warning of this potential event taking place.
Spying on military exercises this week?
That would be nothing unusual that has happened in the past.
We do disagree on the port of Darwin, but not enough to bring it up first.
If it's raised, our position's very clear, and I'm sure that the President's very clear and is knowledgeable of that.
Yep, in diplomatic terms, that roughly translates to please don't make things awkward. No wonder the China Daily is swooning over the man they've dubbed Handsome Boy. That and his stunning failure to organise a meeting with Donald Trump. To Beijing, that's not a diplomatic shortcoming, it's a character reference. The editorial was particularly smitten by what it called the PM's notably long visit. Translation: Beijing is thrilled he's staying almost twice as long as New Zealand's Prime Minister. And let's be honest, when it comes to foreign policy, if you're impressing Beijing even more than the Kiwis, something's definitely going according to someone's plan. Theirs. Even more delightfully, the editorial noted Elbo's trip came at just the right time. The China Daily wrote, and I quote, "Against the backdrop of rising tensions between the United States and many countries." In other words, Albanese showed up right when China needed a Western friend who wasn't busy defending Western values. Now, to be fair, the China Daily noted there were what it called points of difference between Australia and China, though oddly it didn't name a single one. Taiwan, South China Sea, human rights, spying, hacking, nothing to see here. Instead, we got this diplomatic doozy. Quote, "The progress made in economic and trade cooperation in the past 2 years has benefited the people of both countries and provided a counterweight amid the rampancy of unilateralism and protectionism." Australia's relationship with China is providing a counterweight to the United States. That's right. Our Prime Minister is being praised for helping China stand up to our biggest defence partner and ally. That noise you just heard? It was dirt being shovelled from the hole where our US alliance will be buried if things continue at this rate. So, there you have it. While China embarks on its biggest military expansion since World War II, with eyes firmly on the prize, Taiwan, the China Daily can't stop writing love letters to our Prime Minister. And if that doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, well, congratulations. You probably still have a spine.